Hi, my name's Nathan and my best friend is a tiny bug called Theo. And today,
We're going on a bear hunt.
and we're going to catch a tiny one. It's a mediocre kind of day.
And I'm actually quite scared. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you're always having a friend to you. A tiny achievement not so low. A teeny tiny lunch you carry everywhere.
You might have heard of these animals. They're called water bears.
Or tardigrades.
Yes, or according to Wikipedia, space bears, or in fact my favourite name of all, moss piglets.
That's bear names, blood.
Water lot of names.
I really must think of some better puns. Sorry it's tardy, but I've thought of another pun. I hope it makes the grade.
Tardigrades or water bears are tiny animals that you can only see under the microscope. One of the great things about them is the way they manage to survive when not a lot else will. In the last video, we looked at animals that can survive extreme temperatures, but these beasties can do a lot better than that. There are species of tardigrade that can survive temperatures only a degree or two above
Absolute zero.
They can survive massive pressure, powerful X-rays, the vacuum of outer space, drying out and going without food for decades. So what this all means is, they're really quite...
Terrifying! Some of them hunt and eat bacteria, and they're almost impossible to defeat.
I was going to say awesome, but I guess if I was your size, they would be pretty intimidating. I'm starting to think this whole bear hunt idea was a bit of a mistake. You sure you're up for it?
As long as we stick together, I think we should be okay. And make sure you don't accidentally release them onto my slide, okay?
Okay, I'll try really hard not to. Let's do this.
The best way to find tardigrades is to dig out clumps of moss from a corner of your garden, path or wall. It doesn't matter if the moss seems completely dry, as tardigrades have a clever way of surviving drying out. They pull in their head and legs and get rid of the water inside them, shrivelling into what's called a ton, where they appear to be dead. In ton form, their bodies tick over 10,000 times slower than normal, and they just wait for things around them to improve. To wake up any tardigrade tons in your moss, put it into a small dish and add water to it. Plenty for the moss to soak up like a sponge. It's better not to use tap water because this has things added to kill microorganisms. Rainwater is fine, or if you can't get that, try bottled spring water. Leave the moss to soak for a few hours or just leave it overnight.
Just a thought. How do we know if we found what we're looking for?
We don't. Not until tomorrow.
Great, so this might all be a waste of time.
Think of it as an opportunity to cultivate the virtues of patience and hope.
That's great. Have we found a bear? Have we found a bear?
Let's have a look and see.
Drain off any excess water and throw it away. Take the moss and carefully but firmly squeeze the water from it into a small dish. Then examine the water under your microscope.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Be patient and check carefully. Water bears will often be climbing on small bits of moss or soil that end up in the dish. They could be hiding.
Have you found anything yet?
Oh, there's something.
Is it a tardigrade?
No, it looks more like a snake than a bear. Oh, what's that?
Is it a tardigrade?
No, I think that's a rotifer. I can't find anything at all on this one. Today's got to be the day.
Have you found anything?
Oh, there's some kind of wiggly thing.
Have you found anything yet?
No. Maybe I should just give up.
Surely not.
Wait a minute. There's dry moss on the roof outside my bedroom window. Right. If this hasn't worked, it really is time to give up. This is the moment of truth. Hang on 1 minute.
Can you see anything?
We found it.
Woohoo!
There it is. Look at it go. It is a bit like a bear in the way it clambers around.
Tardigrade actually means slow walker.
Let's change the lighting. At the moment we're seeing it by light coming through from underneath, so you can see silhouettes, and the tardigrade is kind of see-through. If we shine a light from above, and turn down the light coming from underneath, you'll see the colours better. It doesn't look nearly as scary down there, does it?
No, it actually looks kind of cute. Did you say they can survive in space? How do you know that?
Because someone tried sending them there to see what would happen. In 2007, a project called TARS, Tardigrade Resistance to Space Effects, launched a load of tardigrades into space, where they orbited around the Earth for 12 days and then came back. Amazingly, some of the female tardigrades had even laid eggs while they were in space, which hatched into healthy babies. There are still a lot of projects going on trying to understand how they manage to protect themselves the way they do from all the extreme conditions they can survive in. Who knows, maybe one day we'll learn something from these tiny creatures that helps us to survive better ourselves.
Awesome! And they live on the roof just above your head. Well, see you all next time.
Bye.